Hello, guys, and welcome back to another video. This is the Football Connect. I'm your host, Sam, and we are back again with another one, people. So, we are going to be doing what we call the Premier League weekend, or should I call it the weekend warm up? It's not really the Premier League weekend warm up because we're covering more than the Premier League here. So, we're calling it the weekend warm up. So, what we're going to be talking about is this. We need to be looking at these things and we need to be analyzing these things. People are not taking this seriously, so I'm gonna make sure that I show them, then the world will be able to see exactly what I'm talking about. So in the Premier League World Cup, what you should be expecting for starters before we go anywhere, we're going to be looking at all the games that are going to be played, not only in the Premier League, but the Premier League, La Liga, Serie A, Bundesliga. I don't really know yet. I'm not really convinced with the league where Messi is yet, so I'm not covering anything from that. But we're going to be looking at those leagues, guys, and looking at how they are doing in terms of their performance and how is that helping them to build up to where they want to go. Then I want to hear what are your thoughts. I'm going to try to predict the other teams. I won't do for the Premier League because I've already done it. Go check out the Wednesday video is there. Like I told you, it's already set for you to go check out all those things. But we're going to be predicting somehow what we think is going to happen in the other leagues. Because one thing that I've discovered, the reason why the Football Connect, or the reason why I focus a lot on the Premier League is because the Premier League always give what you are looking for, man. The game is amazing. The competition is there and everything that is there. So before I start the show and stuff like that, I just want to give something which I feel like is really important that we need to look at, which I'm going to try by all means to show to the world. This is what I'm reading. I'm reading from my phone, by the way. I don't know if you can see this. Wait, thought that it would be clear by my screen. Yeah, I think if I do this, you can see. That man is Messi. Anyway, we are reading. Okay, Lionel Messi hands off at halftime, or he was taken off at halftime by Mauricio Pochettino after an awful performance in PSG class against Lille. So they were playing against Lille, PSG. Then Messi was taken off by Mauricio Pochettino. Why am I interested in talking about Messi being taken off by Mauricio Pochettino like it even matters? Yes, people, definitely it matters. Reason why it matters, according to me, is there is an advantage of a manager who's willing to do the hard thing for the good of the team. The manager who's willing to take out a player like Lionel Messi out of the squad when he sees that he's not performing well, so that somehow he can put players who can produce a win for the team. Imagine if he had kept Messi the whole game. They would have lost the game, because I remember so well before Messi was off, PSG were losing by 1-0. But after that, he went out and things definitely changed. They literally changed, and PSG won by 2-1. 2-1. Now, why am I talking about this? I'm talking about this because I feel this is the same problem that we are dealing with at Manchester United. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer doesn't have the guts to take out a player like Bruno Fernandes, like Lionel Messi, or like Cristiano Ronaldo, not Lionel Messi. Bruno Fernandes and the Cristiano Ronaldo. He has no guts of taking those players out, even when they are not performing so well. Now people were wondering, why is that Manchester United are just not moving to Antonio Conte? Remember, everyone knows that they are there. Because they are afraid of what Conte will do. Conte is the one who takes any passengers in the game. If a player is not giving him what he's looking for, he sits on the bench. You'll be surprised the game starting and ending without a Cristiano Ronaldo even kicking the ball, without a Bruno Fernandes kicking the ball. He will do that. You might not like it as a fan, but he will do that. So now you are now seeing the reason why it's taking a long time, is dragging on for a manager like Conte to be chosen at Manchester United, because they know that their stars, the guys that are actually selling the jerseys and all the things that are happening, will sit on the bench if they're not giving one for the team. Because the only mission of the manager is to get the best out of the team. He's not there to manage and to give the best out of an individual, but for the whole team. If Paul Pogba is not performing, he goes out. If Bruno Fernandes is not performing, he goes out. If Cristiano Ronaldo is not performing, he goes out. Reason why am I saying he goes out? He has the likes of Cavani at the bench. He has a lot of players who can come in and change the game. This is why I kept telling the people that this was a good time for United fans to be happy, but it was a terrible mistake for them to get Cristiano Ronaldo at Old Trafford, because now it just makes it so hard for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer to choose a player like Cristiano out, because when he does that, the whole media and the whole thing, people are after him if they lose the game without Cristiano. He tried it once and it became crazy. It was a crazy. And we actually saw it with the reaction that Cristiano was doing while he was going out of the ground, which caused a lot of problem. Now, this is where we have to look at it like this, people. Unless and until United have a manager with a backbone, listen to me. This is not a decent Ole Gunnar Solskjaer what. United have a manager with a backbone. Don't expect them to be winning, because there are two things involved in a team with a lot of stars like United. You're either the manager manages the team or the team manages you. And at this moment, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is on the second side of this. And he's always going to be in trouble. No matter whatever he does, he will always be in trouble because he's not managing the team. The team is controlling him. And it sucks. I have to say, it really sucks. For me, who's watching there as an outsider, I literally feel sorry for the man. Poor man. You are going to come and telling us in your press conference about Tyson Fury and whatever, telling the world that you always come back and what. The pressure will always be on top of you if you're not willing to take or to do the hard decisions. Sometimes take out the stars, man. Take out the stars. Let United breathe. And at least take out the stars and prove that you can produce a team that win. Trust me, the likes of Jesse Lingard, Anthony Martial, Donny van der Bench, according to expression, Donny van der Bench or Donny van der Beek, those guys, if you get to them, if you show them the respect, if you try to support them, if you give them the game time, they will give you one back. Mauricio Pochettino does it every week. If Messi doesn't perform, he gets out of the game. If Lionel Messi doesn't perform, it does not matter where, he sits down at the bench. Now people are complaining he has not yet scored in 5 games, but if you look at those 5 games, he has played less time than he has ever in any team. Why? Because the manager wants what's best for the team, not the best for an individual. The backbone is missing, man, in Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. This is it, United fans. It's because it's missing the backbone. Ronaldo doesn't want to come back to defend. He does it sometimes, but he never. Bruno Fernandes doesn't want. You can't win a thing if the midfielders are not coming back to help with the defense as well as attacking. If Bruno is in the midfielder, he has to come back and defend. But if he doesn't, then you are missing a man behind. And you can see how Scott McTominay, how Fred are exposed as the games are being played. We're going to see you today against Tottenham Hotspur. But now this is when we get into the show. So, guys, I'm going to get the show started. I can't believe that I've been talking like this, but the show hasn't even started. So we're going to get the show started. Then we start talking about the Premier League, looking at the bigger games, Arsenal versus Leicester, and Manchester United versus Tottenham. We are on. Welcome back. It's Sam. We're back again with another one. And yes, I'm wearing a label which is called Swanky Patterns. Yeah, it's called Swanky Patterns. People supporting the local brands. You will be seeing it soon on the Amazon. I'm joking. Let's take that out. We are here to talk about it. This is the weekend warm up. Maybe this could be the best of many shows to come. So let me just call it the weekend warm-up episode 1. And we are just having the best time of it. Like I told you, we're covering La Liga, Serie A, Bundesliga, and the Premier League. But first of all, we go with the Premier League. So let's get that on the way. So if you are looking at the screen now, you can see that we are on the Premier League looking at the fixtures, people, and you all see the games that are coming this week. We have already done a Premier League show. You saw my predictions on Wednesday. I gave you of all the games, so I will not be going all over the games. I'm just going to be showing you the games that we need to be putting our eyes on. Yes, if you are a Leicester and the Manchester and Arsenal fan, you are getting this week started for us in the Premier League, where we're going to be watching you playing at half one, which I think will be around, after one my time, which will be around what, half 12 in England. Yes, I think it's going to be around what, 12. So what's happening? It's Arsenal versus it's Leicester versus Arsenal. We've got another game to worry about, which is Liverpool versus Brighton. You know, Brighton, they've not been getting enough points, but they are a problem, and they are a problem. I only believe we have won this game after the game is over. We have the last one, which is going to be Spurs versus Manchester United, which I think I have to talk about some of the things that I discovered later on as I was going on with my shows and preparing and listening to other people and this analysts analyzing the game, looking at where the game is going. There are a lot of things that I tend to find out and I want to talk about them, which I'm going to try to do by the way in this one. Then the other big game that we can look at is what? Now, I think that is it. Aston Villa versus Wolverhampton. That will be a good one, but I don't think that it would to take center stage. We'll see. The weekend warm-up is there to cover all those games. Anyway, let's talk. Arsenal versus Leicester City. What can I say which has not already been said about these teams? What can I say? Arsenal is a good team. They had some crazy problems in the beginning of the season. They really struggled a lot. We could see that they were trying by all means to achieve something, but it was not really working. But now it seems like they've got themselves figured out, and now there is confidence and the sense of belief that there is actually a direction where they are going. Now the question is, can they do that? Can they do that? They're playing with a team that beat Manchester United by 4-2. Yeah, the last game. But let's face it, what has Manchester United been doing in the past days? No, that's not a diss at the Manchester United fans. I'm just saying that's a clear fact. What has your team been doing? Like, what has your team been doing? I don't know. You might tell me that you're doing something because you are coming in different shows. I hear you at the Football Terrace. I hear you in different shows complaining about how your team is being managed and how your team is disappointing you. Yeah. So you, the fans, have been doing something. Your team on the other end, oh my God. It's been crazy. Anyway, we move on from that. So Arsenal versus Leicester. This is going to be a good game. Leicester City seems like they found their magicians. Jamie Vardy is at his top best. Kelechi Iheanacho is still doing his thing, not really back to his scoring form, but he's doing his thing. And also the introduction of Patson Daka, it has really turned everything upside down because the guy, if he's not scoring, he's assisting. If he's always a threat to the defense. And I feel like if this game is going to be a good game, if Patson Daka is going to be in the game, then the Arsenal defense of what is that guy's name? Of Gabriel and they need to be alert. They literally have to be alert so that they actually have the best game because they will be exposed, man. They will be exposed. If they don't work on that, they will definitely be exposed. But now we'll see how the game goes. It's gonna be exciting, that's for sure. And we'll see how the game will actually go on. But we'll see. The exposure will be there. Things will happen. Sam will be laughing. I can't wait. It's the first game, and I need to be there to be watching it. I'll be looking at it, telling you what my thoughts are, analyzing everything that we are seeing on and off the field. I'll be back here exactly later in the evening when I talk about how the Saturday football matches went on. I hope you're excited because the Premier League is now getting deep into it. This game week 10, right, people? We should be excited. Anyway, so On the other hand, Leicester City has a problem back. They are good, but they have a problem. Since the Fofana injury, I know they got Vestergaard, but we have not really seen a lot from Vestergaard. I think it's taking time for him to actually fit in 100%. And let's face it, Sonchu is not, he's a good center back, but not really that perfect of a center back that we want him to be. So there is Sonchu as well. A lot of things can happen. Literally, like a lot of things can happen. Things can turn around as fast as like this. Arsenal, they've got Smith Rowe, Aubameyang, Saka, even Pepe. I don't know who they're going to be choosing. Those guys can destroy any defense if they want to win the attack. Being helped by Partey in the midfield and the other youngsters that were brought, there is a lot of things that can happen in this game. So I'm wondering who's going to be. Oh, I think the person who's going to win this game is the one who's going to have, or who's going to take their chances when they create ones, the ones who score. I've really been impressed by Ramsdale. You know, I was making fun of him later on that he was not really a good goalkeeper, but it's proving that he's really a good goalkeeper because he's showing it to us now that he can stand for the team. So he's going to really be needed in this game. That's all I'm saying. So I'm asking you the question in the world. Who will win this game? I gave my prediction on Wednesday. I don't want to jinx that because I have already have a different prediction in my head, but I don't want to jinx it. Maybe it could be the correct one, but I'm not sure. Unless somebody forces me to like come and do something here on the Football Connect. They say, Sam, I'm super chatting this. Just predict. Like there is a super chat. I'm joking. Like I'm supporting you, Sam. I'll predict this. I'll do something for you. Something like that. You see where I'm going. Anyway, we move on with that. We will see. I can't wait for this game because a lot of things can change and a lot of things would definitely make sense as time goes on. But we will definitely wait to see how the game goes. On top of that, the other game that we need to look at is Manchester United versus Tottenham. Oh, it's Tottenham Spurs versus Manchester United in the Premier League. I was looking at a game and I said it. United can win this game. Why am I saying United can win this game? I did combined 11 yesterday and I posted it on the TikTok and also on the YouTube channel. You can check it out. It's one of the videos that are there where I was just trying to predict what the teams that if we put them together can form a team. The attacking threat of United, it's still there. I know they were exposed by Liverpool and they were destroyed to 5-0, but the attacking threat is still there. Let's make that clear, people. The attacking threat is still there. On the other hand, the defensive problems are still there as well. The defensive problems are still there. Yes, I heard that one birdie told me that Rafa Varane is back. I don't know who is he going to be partnering with, but yes, Rafa Varane is back. But also, on the other hand, we will not forget that Spurs has players who can get at the back line of the team and cause problems. So, as I'm saying, the attacking threat is still there. This is my question, can United outscore their defensive problems? Can they score more goals rather than that their team conceded so that they win this game? Because I think that's the only way they can win this game. Why? Unless they saw that nonsense in the midfielders and the likes of Bruno Fernandes are literally coming back to help with defense backwards, then we are still going to be in trouble. So that is my question. Can they do that? Let me know in the comment section. Because I was looking at some analysis of the game of Tottenham versus West Ham. A lot of people were walking in the game rather than to go attack. The likes of Kane, they are not really motivated to play. Same as United against Liverpool, they were not motivated to play. And the difference was this: West Ham was a different team from Liverpool. If Liverpool was playing against Tottenham, they were also going to score more than 5 goals. But now that's a story for another day. Anyway, let me hear your thoughts in the comment section. What will happen in this game? The only way United are going to win this game is somehow they find the Rafa Varane be at his best. Then they try to defend and control the team. On top of that, outscoring the goals that are going to be scored. Because I'm sure Spurs will score either 1 or 2, but they need to outscore the goals that will be scored against them. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, guys. I'll be back again on the Premier League to look at this game later on during the evening. Now we're going to be moving to some foreign leagues. The reason why the weekend warm-up came in was because if you go on the Football Connect homepage, you've seen the likes of different players from different leagues, and I have not been serious on those leagues. So yeah, this is me starting with the weekend warm up, saying that we are going to be covering that more often on this day and just looking at some of the games. We might not really play or do a lot about it, but we at least going to be looking at them. So the next thing we need to cover as well is La Liga. Like, look, people, I'm not really impressed because in La Liga, I'm a Barcelona fan. I'm not impressed with my team. In fact, it's so stressful to be a Barcelona fan at this moment. But anyway, we saw a Clasico. We were beaten by 2-1 against Real Madrid. Koeman got sacked after we were beaten by, is it Raiola or something like that? The team is called Raiola. So, yeah, that's where we are. That's literally where we are. That's literally where we are. So we're gonna be looking at the games, how they're looking like, and we're gonna look at as well at the standing, like league standing, how some of the best teams are. Because let's face it, if you're a foreign person watching at La Liga, the only teams that you focus on is either Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid, and Barcelona. Those are the only teams. The other the likes of Sevilla, Villarreal, we just know them when they're playing with United in the Europa final. That's all where we discover these types of players or teams. But on top of that, this is where we are. Anyway, so game week 12 is what we are here for. Game week 12. Oh, by the way, Osasuna drew with Real Madrid. Barcelona were beaten on Tuesday by a team called the Rayo Vallecano, which is the game that got Koeman sacked. And guess what? Ousmane Dembele is back, expecting to meet a new manager. Every time whenever Ousmane Dembele is injured, when he comes back, there's a new manager. It happened again. If it is a curse, it's a dangerous curse. I'm joking, people. But anyway, we are being told of the links that Xavi could be the next man who comes in and take over Barcelona. It could be the main man. It looks like he's already analyzing and scouting some players he needs to be signed in January so that his team can be competing for something. And which all in all, it makes sense. It makes sense, as a manager, when you're coming into a team, you need to have all the players you want. So I don't know, this is what is happening on the politics side of football. Now let's look at the fixtures, what La Liga has literally said for us. So we have Eche playing against Real Madrid, which is today at 2 o'clock my time. We have Sevilla playing against Osasuna, the team that drew with the Real Madrid last Tuesday, or was it Wednesday? I'm not really sure. I think it has to be Tuesday or Wednesday. That is the team that drew with Real Madrid. Then we have Valencia playing against Villarreal. Now this will be a good game because both Valencia and Villarreal, there are some good teams. You might not really enjoy the pace of the football, but this will be a good game, I'm telling you. Then we have Barcelona playing against Alaves. Remember, they're playing under the coach of the caretaker manager at the moment. After they sacked Ronald Koeman, Xavi has not yet taken over, so they are still playing with the caretaker manager. Think I reach. Okay, they're playing against Alaves. We've got, is it Cadiz playing against Mallorca? I don't even know which teams are those. I think they're the ones who came from division. We have Atletico Madrid playing against Real Betis. Naib Fikir, who's at Betis, playing against, Conte. Should I say Conte? Is it Conte? Is it Conte? Is it Conte? No, it's Diego Simeone. And the game is being played on Sunday. Now the question is this: he's playing Liverpool on Wednesday. Why would they put so much pressure on the manager to play a game on Saturday? This is exactly what the Premier League used to do, and it looks like the Premier League have now sorted that there are problems, and they're literally giving the managers what they deserve, the chance to prepare. So I hope they'll be ready for that one. We've got Gatef playing against Espanyol. Espanyol, not really too much to talk about that. We have Real Sociedad playing against Athletic Club. Then on Monday, remember this continues up to Monday. Monday at 7 o'clock, we've got Rayo Vallecano playing against Celta Vigo. They are really excited after what they did to Barcelona, Rayo Vallecano. they're going to be playing against Celta Vigo. What's going to happen? What are your predictions? Let me know. Levante will be playing against Granada. Now, this could also be an interesting game. Not really sure where they are at this moment, the clubs, because like I'm telling you, when you're going to watch some La Liga games, you're literally watching the team that is playing with the Real Madrid, Barcelona, or Atletico Madrid. That has not really changed. But to those people who are confused and they're asking, Sam, which is the best games to watch this weekend in La Liga? I would advise you, rather than the basic, like the ones I just said, the teams that are playing with Barcelona, Real Madrid, and Atletico Madrid, I would advise you to go check out Sevilla versus Osasuna. Why am I saying that? Or Osasuna. Why am I saying that? Osasuna were able to stop Real Madrid from scoring. Like they were able to stop the likes of Vinicius Junior and Karim Benzema from scoring. They need to be called on because I'm interested to see what the likes of Ivan Rakitic and the team that is there are going to be doing at Sevilla to at least try to get one past this team. So that is one first game that I'll tell you to go check it out. Then the second game that I'll tell you to go check it out is Valencia versus Villarreal. For me, this could be a game that could be a game of the week. Why? These are two teams that are always behind their tails. They're always challenging themselves over the past years since I started looking into analyzing La Liga. They've always been like this. So I'm currently just wondering how this game will go. I really want to check how they are right now in the league and how far apart they are, because that can also give us an idea on what we need to look at while we are looking at that game. Then the other game, which is lastly, it's Real Sociedad versus Atlantic Club. Now, this for me is because of Real Sociedad. I respect the team and I see that they are a good squad, a good team. Not really that much of what I'm looking for, but I really believe that they can give you a game. So you should go check it out. So you might go check out Liverpool. You can go check out Elche versus Real Madrid, Barcelona versus Alaves, and also Atletico Madrid versus Betis. But also don't forget to check out Sevilla versus Osasuna, Valencia versus Villarreal, and also Real Sociedad versus Atlantic Club. So the other thing that I'm interested in checking, which is the standings, which team is on top, which is leading, and what's really happening. So after playing 11 games, Real Sociedad are leading the race. This is why I'm telling you the Real Sociedad game is really one to look at, because it's going to give us the idea of what is happening at the top of the log. So you might want to go check it out, because look at this. Real Madrid are not wasting time, and they're fighting. As much as they're not really that good at the moment, they are still producing the results, and they're fighting. They want to be at the top of the league, and they still have a game in hand. Always remember that they have a game in hand. So, like I'm telling you, Real Sociedad and Sevilla, look where they are. They're number 3. Next to them is Real Betis. So, Atletico Madrid, who are number 6, are going to have a game to watch, man. Now, this makes it interesting. Real Betis has been performing well rather than Atletico Madrid. Now, this is something you need to check out. Osasuna, they're number 7. Athletic Club is number 8. Barcelona, 9. Espanyol, 10. I'm still looking for my two teams. I talked about them, Valencia and Villarreal. I want to see where they are. Valencia and number 11, Villarreal number 13. The difference with the points is only 12, and it's only 1 point. So you'll see this game can determine which team goes on top of the other one. So another reason to check out the game, by the way, people. Another reason to check out the game. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Do you agree with my assessment? Go see what you want to see in La Liga, but I told you the games to check it out. It looks like this season the league is really open. Look at the team that is on top. Look at the team that are in top 4. We've got Real Sociedad, Real Madrid, Sevilla, and Real Betis. That is crazy. Usually we always see Real Madrid, Barcelona, Atletico Madrid, then Sevilla and other teams as we go down. But look at how it's looking like at the moment, people. Look at it. Look at it. That's why we love football. That's why we love football. So my predictions to the games: Real Madrid are winning that game by 3-1 against Elche. Sevilla versus Osasuna. I think Sevilla might win it by 1-0. Valencia versus Villarreal. I believe Villarreal are going to win this game by 2-1. It's going to be a tight one. Barcelona versus Alaves. I'm still not sure. It's my team. I think it's going to be a draw. Man, it's going to be a draw 2-2. Barcelona needs to sort their nonsense because they are really struggling. Like, crazy. Yeah, those are my predictions on the bigger games. Then Atletico Madrid versus Real Betis, the last one. Sorry, I almost forgot. I think Atletico Madrid are definitely gonna be beaten by Real Betis by 3-0. Hence, the Liverpool game at Anfield is gonna be excitement. Ha ha ha. I can't wait, people. I literally cannot wait. Let me hear your thoughts in the comment section. Which games will you be watching, and what are you expecting? Give me your predictions in the comment section. Those are my only predictions. Now I'm moving on to Syria. Like I told you, we need to look at these things like we move on to Syria. We've got some good games as well to look out to in Syria as well. I have not seen the lineup, but I'm really excited. Game week 11, that's where we are in Serie A. And we've got Atalanta versus Lazio, Verona versus Juventus, Torino versus Spandoria, Inter Milan versus Udinese, Florentina versus Spezia, Girona versus Venezia, Sassuolo versus is it Empoli? Salernitana versus Napoli. We've got Roma versus Milan. Now that is a good one. That is a good one. Come to daddy. I can't wait for that game. Then we've got Bologna versus Caladerea. Those are the games that have been played. That'll be on Monday. So the tomorrow games, as you can see, they're all starting from Milan versus Udinese. Those games will be played tomorrow. But the games to look at. So now I'm really excited. The games that are happening in Syria are actually more fire than what I expected. Atalanta versus Lazio, that's a good game. Trust me, that is out of this world good. I'm really curious to see how they're standing in log standing. Verona versus Juventus, because there is Juventus, man, you just gotta check it out. You just have to go check it out. I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed. Because there is Juventus there, you have to go check it out. And the other game that is there, why am I going back to La Liga? Nope. AC Milan versus Udinese, that could be a good game on Sunday. Then we have Sassuolo versus Empoli, that's a good game as well. Sabateria versus Napoli, because there's Napoli in there, you might want to check it out as well. The game that I'm really excited over is actually Roma versus AC Milan. You know, on the weekend warm-up, as we are starting this thing, starting with big games like Roma versus AC Milan, you know, that just makes everything interesting. Why am I talking like this? I was watching the last game, which Roma were playing, and they lost by 6 goals. Around 6 goals to what? I didn't finish the game. It was a good game. And the one thing that I discovered, by the way, which the world have never really noticed, Serie A actually plays fast game, fast pace football than even La Liga, because La Liga football is boring sometimes, man. It's really, really boring. So I'm really excited. I'm really, really excited. I don't know what will happen in this game, but I'm really excited, man. In the weekend warm-up, we are really going to be taking our time covering everything that we're covering, and we are doing as much as we can to look at what's going to be happening in the game. So now this is what I'm talking about. My predictions now. But before I go to the predictions, I want to go see in the lineup what's really happening, the log standing, how it's looking like. So Napoli are literally leading the group for, oh my God, AC Milan are number 2. How is that even happening? And they're actually sharing the same points. I'm sorry, people. I'm sorry, world. I've not been checking out the Serie A log standing. This is my first time. Napoli and AC Milan both have 28 points together, number 1 spot and number 2, followed by Inter Milan with 21 points, Roma with 19 points, Atalanta with 18, Lazio 17, Juventus with, what is Juventus with? 15 points up to number 7. So Juventus are number 17. Now you see what I meant when I was telling you that the game between Lazio and Atalanta will be a good game, because it's only 1 point that separates Atalanta in number 5 and Lazio in number 6. Now that is fighting for the Europa spot, right? So they are going to be fighting, and the all still wants to go up. But look at the difference, man, between Juventus 15 points and Napoli in number 1 with 28 points. Look at the difference, man. How many points are those? That'll be crazy, man. Ha! It's gonna be exciting, This week is gonna be exciting, man. I'm really now enjoying what's happening in Syria. I think I'm really gonna be looking at this. I know I spend 90% of my time in the Premier League because let's face it, the Premier League is the best. But if you have got a competition like this, where all the top teams in the league are putting everything in there. Remember when the Premier League started, we thought it was gonna be Liverpool, Manchester City, Manchester United, Leicester City, and which other team was that? West Ham as well. We thought that those teams were gonna be fighting maybe for the top four and making the thing interesting. And I forgot Chelsea. But with what United are doing, they're dropping out. So we are saying that we're cutting that. We're only seeing Chelsea, Liverpool, Manchester City as the top three, then maybe Leicester City or West Ham, one of those gets those points. But here in Syria, look at what I'm looking at here. Napoli, a top team. AC Milan, a top team. Inter Milan, the last season champions of Syria. Roma, Jose Mourinho is still there, also asking questions. Atalanta, we saw what they can do against when they were playing against Manchester United in the Champions League. Remember, they were playing with a team that was missing players. They were playing with a team that had 5 players missing United, and they almost beat them by 2 goals, but everything turned around in the last minute. I'm not saying that that's what's going to happen next week on the Champions League. I did the Champions League predictions, by the way, yesterday. You can go check it out, people. It was exciting, even though I got tired on the way, but you should go check it out. Remember, it will be in the evening, people. Forgive a man on that one. Anyway, this is what we are talking about. This is why football is exciting. This is what we are looking for. Just look at this log standing. Now, Serie A, you've got my eyes, you've got my attention. This is the type of competition I'm looking at. Every single time I'm going to be watching Serie A games because this. Look at the teams that are up there. We expect Juventus to be on top, but they're not there. We expect maybe, let's say, somehow Inter Milan to be number 2, but they're not there. AC Milan, who were struggling for the past 5 seasons, should I say, they're back up there. When was the last time we saw Napoli doing something actually at the top of the league? Oh, when Maradona was still in the team. I'm joking, I'm joking. But look at it now. They are on the top of the league with 28 points, leaving the team in number 4 with 11 points. The team that is on number 4, the space is 11 points. That is crazy. That is out of this world. And to make things even interesting, they all played the same amount of games. They all literally played the same amount of games. I don't know. Now let me give my match predictions after that leg. I'm excited to give my predictions now. Let me give you my predictions. Do me a favor, guys. Click the like button and subscribe to the Football Connect so that you never miss when we go live. Now let me give you my match predictions of the games, which I feel like they're going to be the games to watch. Remember, I'm going to identify the games you should be looking at and the games that I think are going to give some crazy fireworks, exciting football. That's what I mean. Not force of football. I can't be here watching force of football. That'll be crazy. I'm down with force of football. I'm putting it in no. Anyway, joking. So the games to be looking at in week 11 of Serie A is Atalanta versus Lazio. Reason why? 1 point separates the teams, and these are big teams, guys. They're big teams. Juventus versus Verona. Juventus needs to get some points, need to pick a lot of points so that they at least come back up top. Inter Milan versus Udinese. This will be a good game because Inter, they were the last season champions and they need to be up there top, so talking about something, but they're below their power, so they need to pick up as much points as they can. What else as we go down? Napoli versus Seleneta. Are they gonna win to keep the competition against AC Milan? This is what makes it so interesting. As they play against Seleneta Napoli, they are really interested in seeing what happens between Roma and AC Milan, because if AC Milan drop points, it means they are now clear top with 3 points up top. This is why football is really exciting at this moment. My predictions: Roma versus AC Milan. I think AC Milan will pull up a surprise. I know Jose Mourinho won't want to hear this, but they were beaten by 6 goals with a team that I didn't even know about it, but they beat them. So I think somehow Roma are gonna lose by 2 goals to 1 against AC Milan. I'm sorry, well, you didn't expect that, but that's just my clear assessment. Napoli versus Monza. I think Napoli are gonna win this game by 3-0. Inter Milan versus Udinese. I think Inter will win this game by 2-1. Then which other game also that I told you to look at, which is gonna be important? Juventus. I think they're gonna win this game by 3-1. Or 1-0 because they've not been scoring a lot of goals, you know. Then last but not least, Atalanta versus Lazio, which I feel like is the biggest heavyweight. Atalanta will win this one by 2-0. But it's gonna be a crazy one. I know why, but it means I'll be more into this game. So thank you very much, guys, for being with me. I would have loved to do the Bundesliga, but I still have to pay as much attention to it because some games that I'm seeing here, literally have no idea. But anyway, we stop here now, people. I hope you're excited. This has been the first week of the weekend warm-up with Sam. I've been here with you people. I hope you had the best amount, the amazing time. Do me a favor if you enjoy this. Click the like button. Subscribe to the Football Connect. That is the best and the most amazing way you support us. And like I was telling you, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, for him to turn Manchester United up to become winners again, he has to now start making horrible decisions, backbone type of decisions, which requires him to do something crazy like saying, Cristiano Ronaldo, with your performance last week, you are not seeing the game. Bruno Fernandes, with your performance, Donny van der Beek is what gets in next. You are sitting this one out. He has to have a backbone if he wants to produce something with this club. Thank you very much for watching, guys. This has been the Football Connect. I've been your host, Sam. We will meet again later on today when we analyze the games that have been played today. But this has been me. I can't wait to see where we go. Thank you. We're out. Goodbye.
Beats the goalkeeper. You're just lost for words. He is just brilliant. Georgie Best, Diego Maradona.